So today I'm setting up an AI system that actually runs on its own. And the tool I will be using for this is Hermes Agent. Hermes is an open source AI agent developed by Nuos Research, and it is released in the month of February 2026. And what they claim is that it doesn't reset after every interaction, it remembers what it does and it learns from it. And it will improve over time. So instead of just responding, it actually builds an experience. In this video, we'll try Hermes Agent for the first time and see how good it is. For the scope of this video, we shall try a simple yet highly useful idea. So for this experiment, I want to build something that's practical. I'm creating a personal AI agent that can fetch me mails, give me update about the market without me doom scrolling. Basically, a handy assistant that actually does things for me. So let's begin with this video. So for this setup, I will be using a VPS from Hostinger, and the main reason behind this is to have a control and safety. I want to keep my files on the local system isolated from this agent. So I will be running this on a VPS also because I want the agent to be as an always on system so that even if my laptop is off, I could access that agent. So we're right now on the Hostinger's website. Let's choose a plan. I'm going for the KVM2. It gives us dual core CPU, 8 GB RAM, and 100 GB disk space. And it would cost us around 799 per month. That's for a plan basis. So here you need to choose the month. I'm getting a 1 month plan, so I'll choose 1 month, and the total costs around 1532.82. So let's choose the lowest latency server. So I'll go for India Mumbai server location. Let's continue, and we have to sign in. So I'll sign in with my Google account, and let me just fill in my billing address and details. Once that's done, let's check out and create this payment. So once the payment is done, we would be redirected to the Hostinger's dashboard, and here you would be given a credential. So let's save the password in our clipboard for now. And here is our Hermes agent. As you can see, this is the first one. We can open this using open. Let's explore a bit. Here in catalog, you can see some other files and tools present here. You can use it to deploy even other stuff, agents like OpenClaw. And then we have settings for the root change password. So let's go back and start our agent. We'll go to open, and here it asks for user ID and password. It's the same that we were shown earlier. So let me just paste the details here and sign in. So now let's set up our Hermes agent. We'll go for a quick setup, and here we need to choose our LLM. So I'm going for OpenRouter. We'll paste our API key here. Let's go to the website and get our API key fast and click on create. We'll give it a name and copy our API key and then paste it on here. So these are all the available models that we have. You need to choose one from here. So OpenRouter is a platform that basically gives you multiple models in one place. So it helps you that you don't have to lock in into a single model. I can switch between the models that I need for different tasks. So it's easier. So for this project, I'm going for NVIDIA's Numatron 3 Super 120 billion model. So we are now in. Let's set up our communication channel. So I'll be using Telegram for our communication channel. I do have the bot key and all. So let me just fetch that from here. I'll go to bot father and ask for a new bot. And let me just give it a name and then the bot ID. Let's do Hermes agent underscore Luke underscore bot. So here's a token access. So we'll give the access here, and we'll go to user ID and get our user IDs as well. These two are necessary in order to set up your Telegram communication channel. So make sure you provide the details properly. And I want a two-way communication. I want to talk and I want the bot to talk to me back too. So I'll set up a two-way communication channel. The model seems to be failing and it's doing the same thing again and again. So, as you can see, the model isn't performing that well. It's doing the same thing again and again and crashing in between. So, let me just switch a model to something better. I'm using Trinity Large Thinking model here, and I'll ask it to do the same to set up my Telegram bot. And it says that it has created, and okay, so we can see that we are receiving the message, but it is following a format and we don't want that format of bot received. So let me just ask the model to change it. I want it to talk to me normally like an agent or a chat bot would. Let's test again. It works better now. It has a whole sentence now, so it's okay. Our communication channel is now set. Now let's add some skills to it. I want the agent to access my emails and let me know about any unread emails, any schedules that we have, any meetings that I have. So I'll ask Hermes agent to set me a email agent as well that's connected to our main bot. So here I need to provide an app password, and how you can get it is that you need to go to Google Chrome and search for app passwords Gmail, log in with your Gmail account and then create a app name and then copy your app password. So we'll paste this app password here on the Hermes agent, and I will also provide my email ID so that it works properly. You can either do this email setup via your Google console, but the app password method is simpler, so I would prefer this method over any other. In my Telegram, I have received a message about the email agent, so let me just test it if it's actually working or not. So it's giving this specific output where it says interesting you said and then followed with exactly what I said. So this isn't working properly. So let's get back to Hermes and tell it to fix it. So this is my email right now. As you can see, my last email was from Google as a security alert, and then we have ChatGPT. So let's see if it can fetch that or not. So our agent has sent a message of our last 500 emails. So yeah, that's actually right. These are 5 emails are unread and that's there on my inbox. So let's try something else. So next let's check for any schedules that we have, any meetings that we have. So the command would be slash schedule. So it's searching for recent emails, and yes, I don't have any schedules, so it shows no schedules. So let's check this on my phone as well if it's working all right or not. So I'll check my schedules right here. I've also made a schedule with my other email so that I could test this. So I'll ask what who is the meeting link from, and it responds correctly. So I want to brief about my last email from ChatGPT, and yes, I get the response right. Now let's set up that agent for a real-time analysis of stocks. So I'll run this command on Hermes to set up our agent. So it says that our stock agent has been created, and here are some sample responses. Well, the responses look great enough. I will be testing them out soon on our bot. Before that, let's set up some schedules and cron jobs. I want this agent to run not only when I ask it to run, but also if I have set any schedules, I want it to respond in that as well. So let's do a trial first before we set up any schedules. It's currently 10:48 p.m. so I'll ask my bot to remind me at 10:50 to drink water. I'll also cross verify with Hermes. I'll do slash cron, and yes, the reminder has been set. So let's wait for now. So it's already 10:50, but I didn't get any reminder or any response from the bot. Let me just go to Hermes and ask what the current time is. So it says it's currently 5:20, but this shouldn't have happened because I and my server both are in the same time zone. But all right, I'll ask it to reschedule at 5:23 p.m. instead. Let's see if we can get a reminder this time or not. So, unfortunately, no, it has been more than 2 minutes. And if we ask it again what time it is, it still says 5:20. So, the clock time seems to be stuck, and this will not allow us to set any cron jobs for now at least. So, now that I have both my email and stock agents ready, let me just test them together. I have a bunch of emails and newsletters in my inbox, so it would be a great testing ground for them. The first question I would be asking is to fetch details from my email and give me a brief. And as we can see that it does that well, and we also do have the sender's name and email attached. So what about web search? Let's test that too. I'll ask it to do a web search and find me the latest AI trends in the market. It did pretty well in this as well. It has given me a brief about what's happening in the market. Now, let me ask the bot for the current Nvidia stock price and the news about Nvidia and how it might affect the company. So, here I will be asking two questions in one. Let's see how it performs with this. So, here's the stock price. It has responded in a very structured way. It's really nice and it's now fetching the news. So here's the news, and it is also given us a link. So it's working perfectly fine. It could do the web search, it could also use the stock agent as well at the same time. So one final test that I would be running this is on to test the intelligence that it could actually think smartly or not. So I'm asking it to analyze today's newsletters that it has received in my email like a VC investor and let me know which opportunities stand out the most. So the results are quite interesting. It has given me few bullet points, but what I want to know is what was the exact title of the email and who was the sender so that I can review it myself. So it has returned this senders. So let me quickly verify these emails if they are really valid or not. So I'll search the dawn, and here's the exact email. All right, then stepping back from that bug, the setup is actually very powerful and simple, and Hostinger made it easier to set up an agent that can observe, decide, and act on its own. The greater reasoning ability we provide, the better it would perform. And the performance is something like that really comes down to two things. First is the server or your system setup, and the second is the model that you're using to provide it with thinking and reasoning. So if you plug in a stronger model, you can get better reasonings, better decision, and overall a much more capable agent. You can keep it simple like notifications and updates, or you can build something much more complex over time like a full system running in background handling tasks even without you thinking about it. So yeah, this is just a beginning. There's a lot more to explore here and a lot more things that can go wrong or right. Let me know what you think, and if you want me to go deeper into fixing this setup or building something more advanced with Hermes, drop your ideas in the comments and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, happy building.